Hey guys, Jono here for another quick staff update. Before I get into it, quick little shout out to all the casual staff that we have within our team. I have tried to touch base with a lot of you over the last week just to check in, see how you're going, see what you've been up to. Some really interesting and exciting hobbies and activities people have been up to while we've been locked down. So I know some of you have been struggling and battling away during the closure. So our thoughts are all with you at the moment. Hopefully we can get you guys back in the pool as soon as we possibly can. So the main update from me, I suppose, comes around the roadmap that was released by the state government in terms of return to normal last Sunday and what it means for Learn to Swim. In a nutshell, we still don't know. There's still some detail that we're waiting to get around particularly density limits for the pool spaces that we potentially can offer. However, this is what we do know, that as of step 2, which is hopefully around September 28th, then outdoor pools can open in metropolitan Melbourne. We don't know what the density limits are, what the group limits are, and whether outdoor swimming lessons can occur in that step. So we're still waiting for some information. Hopefully that comes through reasonably soon. What we do know is the next phase is October 26, hopefully. Again, those dates are still up in the air based on the number of cases that we have in the 14 days in the lead up. There's a little bit of conflicting info around indoor pools in that roadmap. We have got some clarity that gyms will be able to open within that step under heavy restrictions. So we're expecting that indoor pools fit into the same category. In that step, it does say that outdoor non-contact sport can resume for under 18s. So using some logic, we're expecting that Learn to Swim is definitely able to run within that phase. However, we don't know how many people we can have in the outdoor pool and how many people / whether it'll be open in the indoor pool. So what does that mean? That, well, we're planning to run lessons in the outdoor pool and putting some plans in place to give us the option to run some form of lessons in the outdoor pool, particularly from that around October 26. It might look a little bit different to what normal lessons are. We may need to balance out the age of the kids that we're running lessons in the outside because of the elements. But hopefully as we get into some warmer weather, the outdoor pool does become an option for us. So stay tuned around some of the detail around that space. We're expecting that while we're doing that and while we can't run every lesson, that we'll run as pay as you go, as we spoke about back in July. So what that'll mean is there'll be less classes running, less shifts available, but we want to get back when we are able to get back. So I suppose the question that you may be asking is, well, what can I do between now and potentially October 26? The number one thing that you can do is your qualifications. So please make sure that you are aware of whether your qualifications have expired or not, in particular CPR, and get on top of that, get some courses booked in. CPR is being run online and virtually. So it's really important to understand that once we get to that point that we can open, your qualifications do need to be in date. So make sure you check that out. If you're not sure about your qualifications, send me a message and I can let you know exactly where you're at. But that's probably the number one thing I'd ask that everyone does in the lead up to our reopen. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is staying safe and finding things to do, keeping active. It's all important. As the weather becomes a little bit nicer, let's make sure you maximize your hour or becoming 2 hours of exercise and get outside and have a walk. We're not too far away from getting back to normal. So look after yourselves and we'll see you soon.